Morning.
You sleep all day. You sleep here tonight in this house? I kill you. I bash your orange head. Ты понимаешь?
Yeah.
I'm Svetlana. Some people say I'm like the moss on the Siberian permafrost, thrown onto the garbage dump in Chicago's South Side. I didn't wither away. I've turned everything around me into my own nourishment. My American story began with a tattooed thug named Harry, who paid to buy me from a brothel with one crude, simple purpose, to make his gay son go straight. I got pregnant quickly, so with Terry's gun to his head, Mickey had to marry me. At the wedding, I clutched flowers playing the eager bride. When I grabbed Mickey's hand on that stage, it wasn't for any damn warmth. It was purely to get this deal done as soon as possible. And just like that, I became a Milkovich in that house where no one spoke my language, reeking of sweat, gunpowder, and despair. I barely spoke. Later, Mickey and I hung a curtain in the alibi's second floor and started selling flesh. My body was my only capital.
How much we charge?
$50. Girls get 17.
17? Same as Sasha? At least over there we have walls, we have tables.
Yeah, and we learned a valuable lesson. Anyone can jerk a cock. I jerk mine, he jerks his. Learn a unique skill or shut the fuck up.
Вы такие тупые, я даже не знаю, куда я зашла.
No one knows what the fuck you're saying.
This fucking married life is nothing but a long, silent monologue. I am carrying his child, yet his heart is always with that ginger kid. I used to think I could numb myself and obey, enduring Mickey roughness and indifference and silence, until the birth of my son Yevgeny That when I found my anchor in this chaotic world. I started pressuring Mickey to take responsibility as a provider.
Hey, no domestic abuse. Take it outside like everyone else.
Come home. Or else. What I didn't expect was that Ian just had to crook his finger, and Mickey would wag his tail like a damn dog and run to him. So I went and dyed my fucking hair red too, just to see if I could mess with him a little bit. But it was all for fucking nothing.
So you are a rainbow boy now?
Fuck you do to your hair?
You wear pink sweaters and stink of man perfume now?
That's shitty and pink. What the fuck?
You like the penis, yes?
Not when there's tits directly above it.
You want it up in your poop place?
No, I don't. I want you to put it away. Put that fucking thing away, please. Thank you.
I finally saw the truth and gave up for good. I resolutely gave up, abandoning this silly game of competing for Mickey. In my world, the rules are simple, feelings are a luxury, and survival is a necessity. As far as dramatic, life or death love affair with Ian, I couldn't give less of a shit. The only thing that matters is whether Yevgeny and I can survive this goddamn life. Life in turning points in this godforsaken South District always come hard and fast. Mickey got locked up for his stupid mistakes. And the ridiculous thing is, I have to see that bastard. I gotta bring along his ginger boyfriend, otherwise he won't even look at me. Fuck. But what choice do I have, turns out? I've got business to handle in prison too.
Dead or blind?
Doesn't matter, either way.
What's my cut?
Same as last time, 50-50.
You're just gonna sit back there the whole time?
Lots more jobs coming in. We make a lot of money with you in here.
Fine. Why don't you take the milk sucker and scramble and talk to Ian?
Hey, in the eye, yes?
Yes.
In the eye.
In the fucking eye, I got it.
This so-called home has completely collapsed, but for me, this is not a desperate situation. On the contrary, it is liberation. Fortunately, I had already found a new host before. This time I wasn't about to be some deadweight accessory, but Kevin and his wife were losing their minds over their newborn twins. Bee's postpartum depression, coupled with the pressures of life, made her feel breathless. Your pain is my opportunity. I moved straight into their home and became a live-in nanny. When I have free time, I go to Elleberg to mix a few drinks and check out the venue. The qualitative change in our relationship stemmed from a chance incident. A wonderful chemistry has developed between V and me, evolving into an intimacy beyond friendship. As for Kevin, that big oaf, he was stunned at first, but eventually came around. Eventually became part of it as well.
Monday will be V and Kev and Svetlana. Tuesday, just be V and Svetlana. Am I gonna get my own night with Svetlana? Oh shit, that's awesome. Do we all go on dates together? Who's gonna be the third wheel?
In this way, we formed a stable household arrangement, while I gradually became the backbone of this household. But I soon realized that while the two of them had plenty of passion for running a bar, they had absolutely no business sense. Their accounting was as messy as a whorehouse of bedsheets. They couldn't even handle the simplest fucking arithmetic. So I took over their mess. My methods were fast and brutal. My mathematical talent was completely unleashed here, so efficient it terrified them. I began to get involved in more management affairs, prohibiting credit sales, increasing profits, and firing useless idiots. I was like a precision machine, calculating every penny that came in and went out. They started to rely on me more and more, and reliance is the beginning of a transfer of power.
Here, gimme.
Owner has to sign for it, bro.
I am the owner, bro.
Paperwork says Svetlana Fisher owns the joint.
Old vendor changed labels on bottle, charged more for cheap liquor. Try change vendors. You have sheet?
You can't just change the vendors and change the orders without telling us.
I make decisions in bar now. It's easier this way. You have pen?
Lana, what's going on?
I am new owner of Alibi. Huh? To being a family again. Rock!
I like this feeling of being in control of everything. It makes me feel safer than any illusory love. I always thought Kevin and V were too emotional, totally unfit for business. They give out free drinks because of their overflowing sympathy, miss golden opportunities due to their constant laziness, so I took advantage of their trust in me and signed the bar's transfer contract, without them knowing a thing. Only I knew how to maximize Alibi's profits. After seizing the bar, I completely transformed it into a Russian-themed club feeding, made it half price for orders in Russian. But the peaceful days didn't last long, actually turned me in for illegal immigration. I never expected that for these Americans, especially the idiots in the South Side. Something as abstract as feelings could matter more than cold, hard cash. And the cruelest irony, Kevin and V, the two people I hurt the most, for the ownership of the bar, they compromised with me once again. This time we each took a 1/3 stake.
Shift change! Russian hour is over. It's Kentucky time. Everybody who isn't a red-blooded American, please exit the premises.
Отваливайте! Рейстрату, этот большой идиот заставит вас всех заплатить дважды. Давай.
Holy shit. Like 60 Russians just walked out. I gotta figure out how to get my people in here.
But this fragile calm was soon torn apart by a bitch who twisted her butt and walked into the A-Lee bar. And her cheap perfume reeked all over the bar. It was Lilia, my fellow townsman. She was just a cheap whore scraping by under me, with lousy skills and absolutely no redeeming qualities. I kicked her out like trash. Who would have thought this defective goods I discarded back then actually managed to hook a sugar daddy with her bedroom tricks? And today she'd come here specifically to humiliate me.
$4,500 for 40 pounds of lube and vagina cleanse. That prepaid. Now you are a ugly bottom feeder.
When I watched her get into that luxury car and drive away, the pitiful bit of peace in my heart was completely torn apart. Anger, resentment, jealousy. All the emotions I had suppressed deep inside surged out in an instant. My so-called stable life was fucking worthless in the face of real money. I want to win. I want to win more thoroughly than she did. I started digging up dirt on that old man online. I need to know who my enemies are, where the money is coming from, and what dirty secrets they're hiding.
You want to see what I'm doing? I'm looking up fact after fact about rich old fuck who's about to marry a bottom-rate whore who I helped smuggle into this country. She gets to have American dream, live life of beauty and privilege, while I sit here and get shit on by two ex-lovers who still treat me like a prostitute slave, who make me wear a vampire blouse just to strip me of the last bit of dignity that I still have.
Kevin and V probably had a pang of conscience. They actually wanted to help me find a good partner to rescue me from this obsession, but their operation was simply disaster. The posts they put on the dating website were so authentic that they bordered on stupidity, portraying me as a woman who was ready to provide companionship services at any time.
What would it run if you and I would have taken a walk out to my vehicle and you would keep me company for 30 minutes?
$900,000.
$40. You take off your shoes so I don't get any dirt on my seat. Oh!
However, the men they matched me with were either looking for a prostitute or lecherous old men with filthy mouths. Dealing with them filled me with immense boredom and disgust. My patience was exhausted by repeated failed dates. With no way out, I decided to toss aside my worthless pride and go seek advice from Lilia, who was now a high society lady. Just as expected, that bitch was still the same, showing off her new toys one by one. Just as I was about to walk away, an opportunity fell right into my lap. During the brief moment when Lilia stepped away to answer the phone, her wealthy husband shuffled over, staring at this senile old man who couldn't even recognize his own wife. A bold and vicious plan suddenly sprouted in my mind. With Kevin and V's help, we tied Lilia up.
I steal her wedding dress, I take her place at wedding, and marry rich old man with such diaper.
You don't think he's gonna notice the difference?
He thought I was her. He's weak in the head.
Things went smoother than I expected, until an unexpected call threw us off. Lilia's mother was also coming to the wedding, and she was no ordinary old woman, but a ruthless survivor from World War II who stayed alive by eating human flesh. Fortunately, Kevin and V were loyal enough to bite the bullet and go to the airport to pick up this cannibal. Faced with this woman with a strong aura, we didn't dare to slack off at all. We directly gave the old lady 7 sleeping pills, which would make an ordinary person fall asleep with just 1. Finally, we dealt with this biggest threat. At this moment, I was wearing a wedding dress that didn't belong to me, about to marry into a wealthy family.
Holy shit. You look...
Incredible, right? You need to try on your tux.
I have to wear a tux?
You're giving away the bride.
I am?
Yeah, I have no father, so you do it.
Wow, really? I'm honored.
In this life, I only believe in 2 things. Myself and money, but Kevin and V are the only exceptions. They are the light in my abyss, and also the shadow that accompanies me into the abyss. Without them, there would be no me as I am today. From a penniless stranger in a foreign land to an ambitious fortune hunter, every step I've taken has been built on the desires and fears of others. What changes is the scene. What remains unchanged is my hunger. Don't talk to me about feelings, that the luxury only those born into comfort can afford. I only understand transactions, exchanging my body for freedom, trading my wits for power. You can curse me, despise me, call me a prostitute or a cold-blooded swindler. It doesn't matter. Everything I've done is just to survive, to give my son a better future. I, Svetlana, have finally reached the so-called pinnacle of life. But this is not the endly. Me is a new beginning, because I know that holding on to all of this is far more difficult than attaining it, and I am ready for the next battle.